Hi everyone, this is Mr Neel Raithatha, also known as the Wax Whisperer. Thank you for joining me in my latest video. This is of a patient who attended with a blocked left ear and they had a collapsed ear canal entrance. You may have seen there that we had to retract. So when we say retract, we had to pull the satellite dish, so the external ear, which is called the pinna, back and up. I've just put some oil in here. Just to soften this wax and dead skin. Now you can see there I've just stretched this ear open, and once I've opened up the ear canal, I'm using the endoscope, which is held in my non-dominant hand, so in my case the left ear, to keep the cartilage open, and I'm pushing the cartilage to the right to stretch it to the right and open up the entrance, which then enables me to insert the microsuction probe. If I'm not able to keep this ear open, I wouldn't be able to insert the suction probe in this particular patient's ear because the entrance itself is really, really narrow. Past the second bend, to around 1 centimetre into the ear canal, as the ear canal straightens up towards the eardrum, the ear is a bit wider, there's a bit more space, so it's more the entrance, and I suspect the patient's ear anatomy at the entrance, so their narrow ear canal entrance, is at least in part contributing towards their build-up of wax and dead skin. You can see how narrow that is. So I'm stretching it open, I'm going in with the endoscope, and I'm just keeping the ear open to the right. Just a bit of oil there, so just mopping that up. And that's the skill that you need to acquire when using an endoscope, and some people struggle because it requires coordination from both hands. So you can see the consistency here. You can see in the center, it's made a mark, the suction probe, it's made an indentation. And just to the rear, to the back, you can see the hint of the eardrum, the blue on the right-hand side around 3 o'clock. And you can actually see some crusted wax and keratin lodged against the eardrum. And I don't know if you can see the colour differential. So the wax plug and the skin plug, the furthest away, that's on the eardrum, so you can see the eardrum at 3 o'clock, it's quite dark. The midsection is a darker brown, but lighter than the tip of this wax plug, and where we are now, more lateral, it's a lighter shade. So we know that the wax nearest to the eardrum is the oldest part of wax. So what happens is the wax tries to come out naturally like a conveyor belt. It's likely getting trapped at the entrance where it's narrow, and then the wax is secreted on the outer third, the cartilaginous portion, then it creates a backlog, so this wax is then pushed further back into the ear canal up against the eardrum. And the patient has got a bit of a dip near the eardrum, we call that the inferior recess, so it's like a little trench, and the wax is just stuck there, and it is crusted, so we've got to be careful. I've put some oil in already on a couple of occasions. I've just loosened the base, and now I'm going to the top, and I'm just going to bring this plug down. So we're trying to separate it from the roof of the ear. There we are, and slowly but surely, as I'm bringing it down and coming away as well. Now, the problem now is to get this out of the entrance, because this wax plug is significantly larger than the entrance of the patient's ear. So we're going to have to just squeeze it. And again, I'm keeping this ear stretched open. I'm not asking the patient to help me in any way. I'm doing that with my endoscope itself. There we go, I just have to tussle this through. And I'm making these little wriggle movements, these in concentric circles. Slowly but surely. There we are. So a bit of it got detached, you see here, because it just collapsed upon the tail of the wax plug. Again, stretching the ear open, a bit of skin there now. To me, that's just dead skin, but you just never know. It may be, because of the region where it's located, the posterior superior quadrant, it could be the tip of the cholesteatoma, and I'm pretty sure it's not, but I just want to see if I can remove this. Now, I didn't quite feel like I got the angle there, so I came back out and I just readjusted, and because that ear canal is quite, the entrance is really narrow, it's a tight angled squeeze to get this, because I'm using a fine end suction probe that's longer, it's a bit of a tough squeeze. So I'm just arcing the endoscope up to get the view, and I'm just kissing the surface, and I just want to peel this. There we are, it's come off the edge, and we can see there's no retraction pocket there, so we know that's not a cholesteatoma. I kind of intrinsically knew it wasn't anyway, but whenever it's in that region of the eardrum can get sucked in there. You can have a retraction pocket. You can get formation of dead skin that collects in the pocket, and that can get infected, and it can grow inwards into the middle ear and also upwards towards the brain. And I just wanted to make sure there's no retraction pocket there, so there's no pocket where the eardrum's buckled inwards and sunk in. Hence why I removed that skin. So again, you're just going to have a final view, and you're just going to see that the entrance of that ear and how we stretch it open. And it's almost straightened by stretching it, so the patient's got a nice healthy ear. I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. I'm going to be uploading a wax scope video on my Clearwax YouTube channel, so follow the link in the description box, and I hope you enjoyed that. Stay tuned, I've got some really cool videos coming up soon. Take care, speak soon, and remember, be nice and be kind.